Noble L Works, just outside of Anaheim Stadium and the Pond, or the Honda Center, where you can get drink specials just by mentioning Halos in the Infield. Also brought to you in part by 714 Tickets. 714 Tickets. 714 Tickets is a place to go to get 10% off of any ticket purchase just by also mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast with Toddfox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo Hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo Hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Toddfox on the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Toddfox postgame podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield postgame show with your host, Todd Fox, on the Halos in the Infield network here as we get you going on a Tuesday. The Angels get the victory, a surprising victory. Again, if you follow the podcast, if you checked out the show last night, I was saying, I was hoping for the Rally Chris special, get the 2 out of 3. And we were thinking and predicting, all three of us that did the podcast, that Miami was going to win this game with Tyler Anderson on the bump and with, Luzardo pitching, which was one of their best pitchers right now while they have a couple of their starters down. So I was figuring, we'll take the loss here and then hopefully Sandy could pick us up in game 3. However, surprise, nice surprise at that. We had Ron Washington's, early what was it called? He had a meeting with the Angels the other day, a little rousing speech. And I think he got the Angels to, get going because they were talking about a certain winning streak. And they had this speech before the game.
Thank you, guys. Let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. If we win one today, that's 2 in a row. We win one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
Oh, well, that winning streak took place today thanks to Tyler Anderson's great performance as the Angels win 3-1 over the Miami Marlins, who didn't scratch across the run to the 9th inning. And we'll talk about that kind of debacle that the Angels put themselves in. But all in all, if you look at the numbers right now, Rendon is now 0 for 20 as an Angel this season, which is awesome. He did absolutely nothing. I could have gave him the Nacho Night Award, as we'll get into the awards in a little bit. But Aaron Hicks, a guy who's been much criticized by myself and a bunch of other people and a bunch of other Angel fans. And if the rumor's true, that was the whole Terry talk the other day when I was wondering, what's Terry talking about, with all the confusion going on. But before that team meeting and before that second loss of the season, supposedly whoever the rumor going around, it hasn't been confirmed by a Sam Blum or anybody like that. But I'm throwing that out there as I heard a rumor that Aaron Hicks called out Mike Trout. And then what happened on game 3 when, Trouty hit a couple home runs or not game 3, but the first game of the season with Miami, the first game of the series, I'm sorry. But Aaron Hicks got into a little argument with him or whatever, if you want to believe that. Aaron Hicks is the last guy who should be calling out anybody, whether it's true or not, because Aaron Hicks, he hasn't really shined. A lot of Angel fans, including myself, think he's taken up a roster spot. But for whatever reason, today he hit a right field home run off Luzardo to get the scoring going in the 4th inning. And the Angels led 1-0. The pleasant surprise was Tyler Anderson was matching Luzardo pitch for pitch. And not only that, he was getting a lot of first pitch swings, a lot of lazy ground balls to the infielders. Neto made a huge play late in the game. I think it was a 5th or 6th inning where he made a diving catch on diving sliding stop off Josh Bell's bat and threw him out with perfect ease, a perfect throw over there to ShamWow Shawnawell at first. But I'm telling you, the defense played really good today. One thing I did notice, though, those jerseys, okay? I looked at the weather. For some reason, they opened up the dome. You have air conditioning, and the reason to take, I mean, maybe because the dogs were there, but you could take the AC and not have to worry about the humidity. And the Marlins are like, nah, let's let's open that up and let the humidity come in. 77 degrees at that point in the game time, plus about 80% humidity. That's pretty sticky. And you can see the Angels sweating through those jerseys that they so love, like all the major league players love. But that's another story for another day. But in this game, Hicks got the home run. Again, Tyler Anderson was matching Luzardo pitch for pitch, so that was really good to see and surprising. My boy Marty texted me during the game and was like, "Oh, so what inning does Tyler Anderson implode?" And I was like, "Well, maybe the 5th inning," joking, and because you never know with that guy, and it could be one of those things where I'm absolutely correct. But I was very surprisingly, I'll eat crow. I was lost for words right there. That's how good Tyler Anderson pitched today. His pitches were down, which is effective. That pitch, because of speed, the off fastball, the curveball, the slider, they got to be down. They can't be hanging like they were last year. He had a curveball sometimes that would start around the numbers and dive right over belt high or just above the knee, and was torched last year. Today, everything was down. It started up but went down, had great movement, great placement on the fastball. So I loved what Tyler Anderson did. And again, let's not get it twisted. Miami's not the New York Yankees with a murderous row, or even the Dodgers of this season, where anybody in the lineup can kill you. But they do have guys who could get hits and guys who could put the ball in play. Very good, solid contact hitters. And whether it's the pitching that's been bad in the first 6 games for the Marlins, or just the inconsistency of the offense as well, either way, the Marlins find themselves 0-6. But, they do have very good hitters, and the Angels handled them today. So after Hicks's home run, it stayed 1-0 until the 6th inning, when the Angels got yet another RBI from Hicks. What was it? The scoring? Let's see. No, it was Hicks singled to center. He had the second run, and then Ward singled him in. And earlier in the game, the Angels could have had another run, but Sean O'Well was thrown out at home. PTSD from last year, from the third base coach being too happy and sending the runner home. But the Angels, what we've been asking for the last few days, let's keep the pressure on, keep the intensity on, try to steal bases. We had a couple guys steal bases. Mike Trout got a stolen base tonight. Taylor Ward, a stupid play, but I get the aggression, because if the catcher throws down, it gets away, or maybe there's a bobble at second base on the tag, the runner from third could come home. But I didn't like Ward trying to run in that situation. You still had first and third with 1 out, but I get that Ron was trying to get 2 into scoring position. That way, if there's a ground ball, there's no double play. So I do get the logic. I just didn't like Ward running at that particular time, but I like the intent. And hey, the Angels got another run in that inning and put them up 3-0. But there was what I just liked is that it wasn't just a bunch of zeros with no content. It wasn't 7 innings of 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. They actually had a few guys on each inning. They were pressuring the Marlins. That's good to see. Now, the hits will come with scoring in position, runners in scoring position over time, I believe. But let's just keep it going. Work those walks. Get on base. The only thing I can say positive about Anthony Rendon today is he hit 2 long fly balls. Other than that, because we haven't seen much power from him in the last 3 seasons, let's be honest. But, he 0 for 20. I mean, you can't cut it either way. He's only had 2 walks to get on base, so he's been pretty pathetic. But again, Aaron Hicks went 2 for 4 tonight, had 2 RBIs. Mike Trout got a single tonight. Taylor Ward added a single but had 2 strikeouts. Brandon Drury went 0 for 3. Miguel Sano went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. However, he was robbed. I believe it was in the 8th inning when he hit that line drive. It was a nice play in right field. It looked like that was going to be a hit. So he's trying. I still want to give him some time. Sean O'Well continues that extension of rookies' first games without being kept off the scoreboard by getting on base, the on-base record. He got 2 more walks in this one, went 0 for 4, had some patient at-bats. Randy was on with me, texting me as well, saying, man, he reminds me of a Bobby Abreu, if you remember him. I loved him as on the Angels with Bobby Abreu. Very good teacher of the game. I kind of was waiting for him to retire and become a hitting instructor for somebody, if not us. But he had one of the best eyes, and I think Shonawell's already got that knack, that gift that Bobby Abreu had. Ohapi had 2 more hits tonight. He looks really good and patient up there in the plate like he did last season in the first part of the season. Neto got a hit tonight, so that's good. Angels only left 4 guys on base tonight. Again, they had 1 stolen base, 1 caught stealing, and they only had 1 double play. But again, Tyler Anderson, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 2 walks. That's the big key. 5 strikeouts. Moore came in again and got an inning in another hold, his second, and only 12 pitches. And again, that slider and that breaking pitch and I believe the changeup was working so good. He got 3 weak-ass ground balls, very clean inning. That's what you want to see from him. He's going to ease on into that 8th inning spot unless Soriano is needed versus some right-handers. But I'm very comfortable with Moore facing right-handed hitting because he has a better ERA versus right-handers than he does lefties, which is crazy. And then everyone's gas fire, Luis Garcia, came in and promptly got an out to finally take his infinity ERA away. But then he was like, no, guys, they don't call me gas can for a reason. And he gave up a home run to put the Marlins on the board. He even allowed a walk, and then the runner got to third, all the way to third before Garcia got, I believe, a strikeout and then another strikeout to end the game. Or I know he got a ground out and then a strikeout. So his little outing for the first save for him this year was 1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run earned, of course, the walk and the strikeout. He threw 19 pitches, lowers that sparkling ERA to 36. But the Angels, in my opinion, they kind of went with that analytics thing. They did not rely on it. I mean, because I would have went with Simber, but they were like, oh, he pitched an inning and 2/3 yesterday. But yeah, but it was not high stress. It was, you don't put a Garcia in there to close. They might have well had Suarez close today. I'm not too keen on Luis Garcia. Have never been, but the Angels get the win. So I mean, in the end, it's hindsight because they win, but you kind of like are flagged because like don't do what you did last year where a guy pitches once and then you have to sit him. I don't believe in that. I believe that you got a bullpen for a reason and you should use it. So let's get into the awards. The John Stamos Award for best player on the field goes to field. It goes to I think the only guy you can give it to, and that is Tyler Anderson. I just went over his stats. I'll go over it again. Tyler Anderson, 7 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, no earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 83 pitches. 83 pitches is great. I mean, think about it. He had 60 pitches in the 6th inning. How many times did you watch a Tyler Anderson start last season? And Tyler Anderson had about 65 pitches in the 3rd inning. I can at least name half a dozen games, including 2 or 3 that I was at, where he was just dog water from the start. So the fact that he comes out on his first start, keeps everything down, keeps his pitch count down. Again, the biggest key for Tyler Anderson is fewer than 3 walks. He gives you less than 3 walks. He's very effective. He pitches to contact. He gets those lazy fly ball outs when he's on. He gets those lazy ground balls when he's on. And he's a very effective hitter or pitcher. And if you look at the hits that he allowed, they weren't rockets. They were barely like over Drury's or Neto's head, or they were flares right in front of the outfielder. They weren't hard hit balls. I mean, he was on it today. It's very encouraging to see a good start from him. But my question with him is like with every other rotational pitcher in the Angels organization right now, can they be consistent? Can he give me 3 out of 4 starts like this? 2 out of 4 starts like that? Hell, 2 out of 4 starts like this from Tyler Anderson, I'll take any day. Any day. And we're asking the same from Sandy. A very disappointing opening day start for him. Now he has the opportunity to get the sweep and finish the road trip 4-2. If you would have told me at the beginning of the season, without the Marlins knowing that they get swept in or at home by Pittsburgh first, if you would have told me that the Marlins coming off a season last year where they did pretty good, and they don't have their aces up there, but they're going to be playing us right after Baltimore, I would have been like, I'll take 2-4. Like I'm thinking maybe we could take 2 from Miami. We'll get swept in Baltimore type deal. The fact that tomorrow at 10 a.m., but we'll know, or at least by the end of your lunch break tomorrow, if you work a 9 to 5, you'll know if your Angels will have swept the Marlins and come home 4-2, which is very surprising. And again, it's April and it's the first few games. We got multiple 100 and some odd games to go, 158 after tomorrow, or 156. I'm sorry. It's just nice. It would be very, very nice to come home with positive attitude for a change. I might even start talking like Roger Lodge. I'm so positive, but it'd be so nice to know that, hey, you know what? We're 4-2. We weren't expecting this, the post-Ohtani era, even if it only lasts for April. You know what I mean? We only have some good news in April and the season goes to shit. Don't rain on my parade this early. You know what I mean? Like it would be nice to come home, take on Boston, a team that I believe is very beatable. It's one of our most beatable teams of all of April, if you look at the rest of the schedule. So let's see what happens. I'm very encouraged on how they played. Now let's talk about who got the nacho night of the night. If it plays, no, it's not playing right now. Hold on, let me see. Let me get the nacho night. Wrong thing there. Oops.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
Who gets the stinkiest, disgusting nacho night award? The molded meat or the Ebola meat left over in the refrigerator, the expired jalapenos. Who gets the nasty heaping plate of nachos tonight for nacho night? Worst player on the field. There wasn't too many that I could give this one to, but I'm going to give it to Jesus Luzardo because he takes the loss and gets outdueled by Tyler Anderson. Right now, he's supposed to be their king, their best pitcher right now out there. He took a no decision in game 1. We talked about that with the 8 strikeouts, but he really didn't come with it today. I thought he left. He wasn't as sharp as he was against Pittsburgh. And that's saying a lot either for us being a little bit better at the plate, more patient, working the pitches or getting the timely hits. But, I mean, he didn't pitch an overall bad night. I can't look up and down their lineup and tell you, a guy had the hat trick. Because usually if a guy has a hat trick with strikeouts or the golden sombrero, that dude is automatically your Nacho Night Award winner. Or if a guy makes a few errors, or if a guy maybe, is 0 for like 3 with, leaving 6 or 8 guys on base. That's who usually gets the Nacho Night. But there really wasn't that. And there wasn't a bullpen pitcher that blew it up for the Marlins either. So I had to look for this one, and really wasn't too many guys. I mean, you could kind of say Josh Bell 0 for 4 or Berger 0 for 4, but I have to give it to Luzardo because I think the Marlins expected him to stop the losing streak, get their first win, and he couldn't provide that. He threw 93 pitches through just 5 1/3. So compare that to what Tyler Anderson had in the 6th inning with 63 pitches. Who used their pitches better? And out of the lefties, the veteran did. So the Angels get the victory tonight. Let's get into some comments, shall we? Because I haven't touched on any of the comments just yet. So let's get started here with the first comments. And one Jets pod led off with the Rally Chris special. And then we go into the World Series. Oscar's calling for the honk. He wants more of the Halo honk out there. Yeah, he likes that. Let's see. Also, we got James. And then is this goodbye to inconsistency? Landon wants to know. It could be, but it's way too early to say. We're going streaking, Rye says. Also, Etsy needs a day off. He threw like 12 pitches yesterday. Yeah, that's stupid. We're getting back into that, Lakers fan in Japan, with the whole Estevez. He threw 12 pitches. He must rest. Garcia almost blew that shit, Kyle Strange says. Shonawell is the most patient hitter I've seen since Abreu. Perry cooked with that pig, dude, for sure. James Malou checks in with balls. And what is it? He checks in with balls in our. I lost a comment right here, but we'll just go into this one. Where is it? Geez, I swear to God, by Friday I will have this whole setup with having to not switch back and forth to the damn sound bites. I'll have it fixed because right now switching back and forth blows chunks.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Exactly. Winning streak Big 20. Yes, it is. Cesar Lopez says, let's go, Hicks, baby. Also, let's see. My blood pressure went up when Garcia was trying to close. Yeah, he was terrible, but he effective out of nowhere. That closed door meeting really worked. I'm amazed, R. Martinez says. And that's what we've been saying, R. Martinez, the last 3 seasons. Is that, Smoking Joe never did it. Phil Numbnuts didn't do it. Sometimes you got to throw some tables. Sometimes you got to be pissed off. And you got to freaking, use your temper. But no, not those guys. Let's see. Also, Dan Rio says, Anaheim Angels win again. Light that baby up. Can we sweep the fish? Possibly. Mateo says, people who predicted that we would lose today ate crow. That would be me, because I swear to God, Mateo, I figured them in the loss with Tyler Anderson. I hadn't had faith in him. It's only one game, but he did pitch really good. R. Martinez agrees with that. Replace Rendon with a rally monkey. I like that one, 007 Halo. Let's see. I'm now sold on Wash's speech right there. Tyler Anderson was a beast tonight. Johnny B. Good says still on the fence about this team. Sure, so am I, dude. So am I. Let's see. The chair says, thank you, Lou Brown, the Cleveland coach right there, the soundbite that I played. Tyler Anderson got the golden Stamos tonight for sure. Mateo also eating innings, baby. My nipples are hard. One Jets pod says, because, dude, this team can't eat innings, or at least wasn't aware of that's how you can save your bullpen, and they have not been doing that. But hey, there it is. They did it tonight. Fernando checks in. Rendon is such a good leadoff hitter. That's my goddamn leadoff hitter. Boy, oh boy, that is the honk comment of the night, because I don't think so.
How dare you?
Because every time Rendon comes up, it's not too soon before we hear he gone. Yep, and he's not even winning. He's not even by winning.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Nope. You're not. He sucks right now, dude. He's been terrible. But the team is surprising you, because now that they're winning, or at least they won today, and they can go for the sweep tomorrow, it's like, fail. God damn it, soundboard. I'm pissed off. Damn it. That was not even playing. How? What the hell, man? What the hell? I bet you Roger has a nice soundboard. Fuck! All right, ball boy with the athletic catch highlight of the game. Anderson and Hicks also. Raise your hand if you have as many hits as T.O. Tony, One Jets pod. I think that's everybody. Johnny B. Good says, I still think, in my opinion, a couple pieces out. Absolutely, dude. I mean, I'm not even talking about is this team going to maintain. Let's just take one game at a time. Let's go, Angels. Let's go for the sweep tomorrow, Rally Chris says. We already got your special, Rally Chris. R. Martinez says, Tony douchebag. I like that one. Jury sweating to the oldies in these new awful Fanatics. Boy, oh boy. Those jerseys were soiled. They're so sweaty. At least Hicks isn't like Squiddy. That's sure fire right there, Landon. Erica Wetson and Gooby were shining from the humidity. Yeah, it was disgusting, dude. 80% humidity almost in 77-degree weather. Tony is a cholo. Marty says, yes, Anderson was definitely on it today. Good job, Anderson. Facebook user says, I wonder if maybe Rendon shouldn't lead off. You think? I think he's going to be benched here pretty soon, hopefully. Mateo says, dude, it's going to kill me if he's in the lineup tomorrow. He should not be in the lineup tomorrow. Mateo says, I like how Ron Washington went to the mound in the 9th inning to calm down Garcia. I like the fact that the way he hugged Tyler Anderson, too, in his celebrations. He's a very hands-on manager. I like that a lot. And I want the kids to start tomorrow. I want to see Moniak in there. I know it's a lefty. I want to see freaking Adele in there. I want to see the kids play tomorrow. Except, dude, I don't want to see Theis play. I want to see Ohabe. Rye says Marlins are going through it all. Let's hope Sandoval can take advantage of that. Eric says that called a winning streak. That's the Lou Brown I know. Marlins are soul searching right now, the chair says. Also, Rendon with his stupid smile all game. The hell is he smiling about with a no-hit streak? Dude, you can't figure that guy out. That guy is terrible. He's still looking for one hit. And I'm not getting any.
We got one goddamn hit.
See, I'm getting my sound bites either at real late or not at all. It's causing me a lot of
emotional damage.
Exactly. I like Matt Moore, Mateo says. I think all of us do right now. Let's see. Also, let's see. I lost that comment right there. Let's see. Angels should. Let's see. Also, 007 Halo, 38 million reasons why to smile, especially when the media and the ownership faces no accountability. That's from Fernando Mendez right there. Also, let's see. Did the Marlins have a closed door meeting? They should have one tomorrow. I am quite surprised that Anderson had that dominant of a start. Grillmaster says I'll highlight that one. That one was pretty good. Hicks homer, Q Bally's. And that's their go-to thing right there is the whole, he had a home run tonight. But they don't get as happy with him or any other player like they would Mike Trout, especially with Ohtani being there too or being gone. Laugh a lot. I'm at St. Louis tonight, so I might hear a certain theme song. I'm on the road to St. Louis. Okay. Matt Moore is a good eighth inning setup guy for Esteves. He sure is. Angels, please don't bring me up to bring me down. We haven't played the Buttercup yet, so that's pretty good. And see, Dre says, calling all angels. That's your favorite. Ride your line. Just play the Halo honk line, shall we? That Stamos video kills me right there. Halo Joe like that one right there. No Suarez closing here. Balls, and wow, a winning streak because, man, oh, man, I love the winning streak.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Sort of. I think it already did start, but there you go. Let's see. Also, I feel like Matt Moore should have pitched the 8th and 9th inning. He could have because he only threw like 12 pitches, I believe. Yeah, 12 pitches, 8 of which were strikes. Do you see that the Angels are releasing Rendon and they're going to eat the contract like they did? Or do you see them, Rye says? I do, but next year, not this year. I think they're stuck with him one more year, and they'll probably have a fake injury or something. Mateo says, Todd, Gooby said on the telecast that Anderson told O'Hoppe that he was going to call his own pitches with his pitch com. Well, if he did, it worked, and let's see if it happens again. Don't show Roger Lodge that Stamos footage. He will beg, borrow, steal for it. We want the Red Sox. Bring on the Red Sox, those little leprechauns. Anna checks in with Rendo sucks. Florida man is having emotional damage. 4-2 would be bigger opening day home game. That's for sure, Robert. Also, Garcia there in the 9th inning was not at his best, but still with the circumstances there, still don't like that signing. I don't either, Anna. Balls, and play Stukas. I'll have that for the weekend. I like I said, I'm going to be working on this soundboard over the off date. Anna says Garcia there in the 9th inning was not the best, but I read that one. Do you see that the Angels? Oh no, I already told that one too. I went backwards. Sorry. Balls, and Aaron Hicks, and also balls. And by winning. So you're asking for two right there.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
And John Stamos, no, she wanted balls, and
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Also, Anaheim Angels made the Miami Marlins 0-6 idiots. I was nominating Rendon for Nacho Night. Also, Time to Believe as Ryan Gosling takes a minute out of his busy movie career to chime in. You guys are working 9 to 5 tomorrow. I'm working 12 to 8. Ooh, that sucks. Swing shift blows. Believe me, I've been there, brother. Cowboy says, I don't mind seeing Luis Garcia in the game if we're up by 7 runs. I like that. Hey, Todd, remember when I was right? I missed those days. I was wrong. This is the name brand Ron Washington. There you go. Artie Moreno checks in with, hey, everybody, who won? He just checked in with his balls. James teabagged us all. One Jet Pod says, I predicted a loss myself, but I predict Nolan to extend that streak. There you go. Balls, and Aaron Hicks. Also, balls, and the Ducks losing. And that's one thing that has happened a lot this year.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
Stamos. Ducks losing because the Ducks have lost a shit ton of games this year. James says Rendon should try hitting left-handed again. That kind of worked. Ray says Rendon has been hitting the ball well, just not finding the holes. So there's a Rendon fan right there. I thought the Hicks, that's why I tell my girl sometimes when I misfire. Just kidding. Mateo says, I thought Hicks' home run was foul. It looked like that. Who's running the soundboard? The rally monkey? Dan. Let's see, 1 inning at a time. Rendon did have a productive out moving the runner over. That's a wash thing. Also, 007 says Rendon should start bunting. He might get to halfway to first base. Let's see, Sano lick balls, and more balls. Let's see, DFA Rendon. Lakers fan says Sam Blum or Blim. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, that's right. My boys are surfing. That's Big 20. Looks like Dodger Anderson. Yes. Start Odell and Moniak tomorrow. That's what I said, Grill Master. Ray says, I think once he gets his first hit of the year, he'll start to go off. Oh, okay. Ray's a real big. Tell me why you think that, Ray. I'm still waiting to see him show up just a little bit. R. Martinez says, where's that Roger Lodge clip where he gets mad at all the fake outrage? Oh, let's play that one. Let's see if we have that one right here. That's I have to find that one. That's him going off. I marked these completely different from what I should have. Here's his famous going off from all the negative quotes back in the day.
Anymore. I just can't. And they can fire me if they want, but I can't sit around and listen to negative phone call after negative phone call. If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo honk for life like me, then shut up with Sosha's got to go. It's this guy's fault. It's that guy's fault. Forget it. Let it go. We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight. If you don't want to say anything positive here this afternoon, stay off of my phone line. The Angels.
What an ass. The chair says Thice is starting tomorrow, guaranteed. Sam Blum and Gooby confirmed that Hicks-Trout fight didn't happen. Okay, good. There you go. You see, you owe me Stukas over Disneyland. I got you, Dan. I got you. The Rendon experiment needs to end already, Silent E says. Angel's grandma says, I hope we can sweep the Marlins tomorrow because this team hasn't won a game all year, and we don't want to give up that first win to them now, do we, Angel's grandma? R. Martinez also says Roger Lodge is lighting up another cigarette right now after this win and cleaning up the stains, that's for sure. I'm glad that he saw more of Matt in the 8th inning. I see what you did there. Can't wait to see Stevenson. Lakers fan says Rendon over 20 on those sound, and Todd over 10 on the sound bites. Shut up, Robert. Rendon for Dork of the Week. We need a Dork of the Week little thing there. Something to call these players dumb when they're just not having it. We haven't played Savage Garden yet either. That's good. That's a good thing. No Savage Garden. No Buttercup yet. Play the James Squared theme. That's our winning theme. I got to get that for it. I promise I will have that theme song for their pod. Can't wait for the homestand. 007 says, I just no, we're not reading that one. Todd, I've been meaning to ask you, how do you feel about Rendon's sidearm throw? I think it's one of the laziest throws in the league, but somehow he's so gifted. He can throw pretty damn hard with that sidearm. It looks effortlessly, it looks lazy, but when he's not throwing the ball away, it works for some reason. I don't know. Feels like Neto is pressing with his familia in attendance. That's true. Facebook user says Anderson has always called his own game. Bryce Harper went off today with 3 home runs. I didn't know that guy was still in the lead. Rendon to replace Goofy Bat Boy. Also 1-0 Ducks. That won't last long, Anna. Ron probably threatened everyone's family in the meeting. It worked, though. I didn't know he was that mean. Also, if the Rangers lose and the Mendozas lose, we will be tied for first. Also, Fabio checking in with, they say to remember the past is to live in regret. To look too far into the future is anxiety. But to be in the moment is to have hope. Take one game at a time. Geez, look at you, Fabio. I love that. That's very positive. You're staying on point. I like that positivity because positivity brings winning. Again, the soundbite is like, F you. No, it doesn't. Damn it. It does bring this.
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday. If we win one today, that's 2 in a row.
Already did that.
We win one tomorrow. That's called a winning streak.
Well, there you go. We got that winning streak today, so we didn't crap the bed. But tomorrow, Sandoval better come with it, because if not, it's going to be one of those things where he starts to struggle early in the game. We're going to be telling ourselves,
oh, shit, here we go again.
And then our winning streak will be done. But I believe, if the Dodgers lose tonight, I'll be super, super happy, and we'll be laughing at the TV. Yep. That's what I'm hoping for tonight. I'm hoping for the Angels to get that win. Fake outrage right there, R. Martinez says. Also, Mateo says, Ron Washington seems like he finally is the no-type bullshit manager that we've always needed. Also, that's deep at Fabio. As soon as we get the first hit, he's going to go down for 6 weeks, One Jets Pod says. Also, and Todd, when will you get the gold and silver sponsorship like Roger? I don't know, man. I'll get that cash for gold thing at some point. Let's see. Fabio says, petition to change the intro song to Smells Like Teen Spirit. For this show, that would be pretty cool. But that would cost us some monetization, and that would not be good. Balls, and swimming right now. Mateo says, can you hear Roger ask James to play a home run and UCLA basketball? Artie says, hey, Fabio, I love your book covers. Silence says 4-2, playoff bound, baby. Jacob says, has anyone watched any of the USC games at the Great Park in Irvine? How was it? Haven't seen that yet. One Jet Spot says Sandoval sucks. Sandy is candy on the mound. R. Martinez also, again, in the soundbite swings 0 for 11. Tough for the sound bites. Maybe some time in AAA would help out. Yeah, I definitely need some help right now. Ron Washington felt like Danny Glover with a closed door meeting. Also, Ray says, because it's not like the weak contact, there's been a lot of balls he's hit that are actually surprising myself. Baseball Savant has him right now at a 264 batting average over his plate appearances. Slugging is almost 400. Well, I hope some of those balls start hitting the ground and we can get going. But Ray's under the impression that, hey, he's just a little unlucky right now. So if you want to call in, the number to call is 714-598-3221 is the number to call in. Remember, it's 90 seconds because one, Artie Moreno doesn't like going over that. And he made it very clear that he only wants 90 seconds right there. So I don't know if you can see it. I got to take that. There you go. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd!
What's going on?
Oh, shit. I'm watching my friends in a surf contest right now. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I might say fall, but oh, my God. All right. What's it called? My friend's going to be in the final for a surf contest, and he's winning his heat right now. And one of my friends is already in the final.
So is he going to win or what?
Yeah, he's going to win right now when he gets fired.
Okay, that's cool.
And he's going to be in the final with my friend.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, but Angels are going to keep tomorrow, and let's go Angels! Woo!
All right, let's go. I like the flavor right there.
All right, later, bro.
All right, Big 20.
Friends win tonight. Woo!
All right, see ya.
Yeah, later.
All right, that's Big 20. So number again is 714-598-3221. He actually stuck up to it right there. 90 seconds right there. Jacob says, did he get laid yet? No, he did not. So he gave us an update on that the other day. I'm sure we will hear his voice change from "Hey guys" to "Hey guys," but for now, no. Surf's his thing right now. One Jets Pod says, "Hey Todd, Rob said that he wants you to print him a Joe Douglas T-shirt. His big fan, almost borderline men crush. Ooh, he likes the Joe guy, huh?" See also velocity. Missed that one. Average exit velocity is 90.1. I can't remember. Is not butter. Is my favorite Fabio commercial. I can't believe it's not butter. Yeah, yeah, that was pretty crazy. Made me want to get some butter even. So with that, if anyone wants to call in, 714-598-3221, because otherwise I'm pretty sure we might get a call here because I put out the bat signal the other night for one Artie Moreno, and he didn't get back to me. So I was like, all right, maybe he's forsaken the show. He's heard a lot of things. And speaking of Artie Moreno had spent obviously not on the team, and helping it get better, but he spent $25 million now on Tempe Diablo Stadium. That was a breaking news today that we have renovations coming for one of the oldest spring training facilities, one of the most dilapidated. I've seen high school fields in better condition, or semi, like I would say second to third tier college stadiums are nicer than Tempe Diablo. So I don't know what kind of renovations, but 25 million seems to be a lot for a stadium like that. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of years. It won't be done until 2026, but hey, it's going to take a couple of years to get building on that sucker this year, next year, and the year after, and we'll see what kind of improvements come to Tempe Diablo. But all in all, man, good night tonight. The Angels get the big time victory. Eric Wallace says Mateo is my favorite. Is a TV announcer still standing? Oh, my bad. Let's see. We got a phone call here. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hi, Todd. It's Grill.
What's up, Grill? How you doing?
Good. Just got a quick question to ask.
Go for it.
If Sandoval continues to stink in the season, do you think we see Zach Plesac come up to the roster? I mean, he has had success in a previous time.
Oh, we're definitely going to see him this year at some point. I don't know if it's particularly for Sandoval, but we're going to see him. Definitely.
When do you think? As a starter or reliever?
I would say as a starter, as a starter. If someone goes down, it could be. I'll tell you this: he'll come up if someone gets hurt, or he'll come up if we DFA Suarez, because Suarez has no more options. So I would guarantee you, as a long man, not starter, they'll bring up Plesac.
I would like to see him as a starter, though, because he has good pitches. It's just I think what happened was his velocity dropped, and he could never spot his slider.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it was a good win tonight. I'm going to go swimming now, get off the phone, so y'all can have more phone calls.
Well, there you go. Appreciate the call, Grill, and be safe out there. Make sure you don't get no cramps.
It's just in my work pool. It's good.
Okay. You wearing pants, right? Or shorts?
I'm wearing my Speedo. Does that count?
All right. With that, take it easy, Grill. Jeez, this guy. Let's see. Also, OLU has better stat tracking equipment than Tempe Diablo, Jacob says. Let's see. Also, R. Martinez says, did you read about Oakland A's sending down a good player and bringing up Tyler Nevin, who I believe is Phil Nevin's son? Yeah, and he sucks too. It's the Halo Honk line. Turn it down, Artie. We can barely hear you. The music's too loud.
Hold on. Let me get my DJ stuff. If you go all right, come right the white horse. Is this Todd?
This is Toddfox postgame show. This is the great Artie Moreno.
Oh, you better believe it. I just found out the Angels won. How party's on me, boy? I got everybody partying up here. Who's that guy walking around without a shirt? I don't know. Never seen him before, but he's at my party. There goes Sapphire on rollerblades. Who else? And that's before she felt something awful. That wasn't good.
Let me ask you something serious though. You spent $25 million today. How are you in such a party mood?
I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh God! How did I remember doing? Oh yeah! On the stadium.
Yeah, on the stadium.
Yeah.
Real quick.
The one in Arizona no one cares about.
Real quick, Ryan Gosling wants to know: are you rallying your monkey?
Every 10 to 15 minutes, boy. That was the prequel.
You okay there, Artie?
Oh yeah, I was fine. How was over here partying, dancing to laid back with the song White Horse? You remember that song?
Do you need some coffee right now to sober up a little bit?
Oh yeah, that time I drank coffee. Yeah, it was everyone said I was a downer. I was no fun. So no coffee for me, pal. Oh, I'm running on all cylinders right now, buddy. Oh, you gotta believe it.
Can you calm down a minute? Because the fans have some questions. I'm sure they do, and they can post them in the comments. But for right now, I gotta know. Are you going to be at the red carpet on Friday?
Hey! I don't know whose carpet that was. I steal something, I'll pay for it. What is it, Chad? What color was it?
It's
still on it.
It's red.
It's red.
Red.
Okay, I like red. Hey, that's the color of my team. Go Angels! Woo! Oh boy! Everybody's all excited because the Angels won today. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Go Angels!
Are we
playoff
bound?
We're playoff bound. Wait, hold on. I think I'm having a heart attack.
Artie, we're gonna have to buy you like one of those defibrillators. You know what I mean? The self ones, or do you have a pacemaker? I mean, you're getting up there. I mean, some of the fans think you're on cocaine right now. Is that true?
Hey! Me and Ronnie like to party. Oh boy, it's like Scarface up here. Let me tell you.
Hey, listen. Do you and Shohei have the same bank? Because if you didn't know 25 million was missing, now I'm starting to believe Ohtani didn't know 4.5 was missing.
Oh, there are whole persons that I don't know are missing right now. I don't know what's going on anymore. All the trafficking that's going on. Did I say that out loud? That's not happening over here, everybody.
Is that the same Sapphire, or did you get somebody else to be Sapphire?
Oh, no. It's the OG Remore. Remember that guy? That cartoon cat or OG Remore? Oh, boy, I remember him. I learned how to read from that guy. So, Sapphire's back. She came back begging for her old job back. And I, like any upstanding gentleman, told her, all right. That's it. That's all I said.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something like she had to get on her knees, something like that.
Oh, I'm not that savvy with the speeches. I just said, all right, put this on. And I gave her her uniform, which is a red teddy with a big A on her butt.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, baby.
They don't call you the A train for nothing.
Oh. Running on steam.
Hey, so did the party stop? Did the party stop for the phone call? Because the music was bumping, man. I mean, I could barely hear you.
It was until you interrupted.
I didn't call you. You called me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, how about playing up that song again? That's the best song about the 80s, baby. I used to listen to this in my 1984 Isuzu Impulse.
I thought you used to listen to this in your Pinto.
Oh, come on, God. That's the most racist thing you've ever said. I'm
talking about a car.
Mexican American.
You
got to bring up beans. How dare you?
The Ford Pinto.
How dare you pick on minority?
I have a feeling you went over the 90-second rule that you implemented on the show.
Oh, that rule is ironclad on everybody but me. even old Stonehenge mouth too. 90 seconds. That's it. If he wants to tell a joke, he's gonna tell one joke and then he's got to get off.
So you're telling me it's rules for thee, not for me.
Hey, I like that. It's so Greek of you.
Hey, that's racist. I'm German.
You're one of those guys. You put a suit on. You want to start taking over stuff. Hey, you're my kind of guy, Todd.
Yeah, I bet. All right, I'll let you get back to the party. Good night, Artie. Okay, he just hung up on me. Well, that's Artie. That's the A Train. That is A Train himself, one Arturo Moreno. That's I forgot to ask him the question. Art Martinez says, have you ever had done any illegal betting on baseball? We sure hope so, because maybe the feds can get a hold of you and you could be ousted. But there you go. There's your Artie Moreno for the first time this season. I'm sure we'll hear East or West German Todd. Well, technically, if y'all want to do some information or some homework on me, just type in, if you could spell it, or just tell it to Google and say Meshka's Gasthaus, which is basically Meshki's guest house. And that's my family's guest house in East Germany. It's still there. It was built at the turn of the century. So it's the Halo honk line. Jeez. How long is that song? He just called to hang up. What the hell is going on? Oh my God. This guy takes over the show. I swear to God. Just calls in. Oh my God.
What the hell's going on out here?
I don't know. Oh my God. Let's see. Also, Artie got some jokes today. He should never be sober. One of these times, Oscar, I will have him sober. One of these times he will be on here sober. But for right now, he's just good old Artie Farty, Uncle Artie. But getting back to the story. Yeah, it's in East Germany. It's a guest house. It's been there forever and ever. And Russians took it over after the Cold War, and when they occupied East Germany, and then they gave it back to the German people. But it's not technically in my family. I think they only own so much because of what they were able to buy back, because it was given back to the German government. So, but if you were to go there, it's like on the Rhine River, and friggin' my whole, like, they have a huge family tree, and I'm like on the wall. So that's pretty dope. But that's as old as hell. That's the story of my little since you asked. You can look that up. Meshka's Gasthaus. It's pretty nice. I've always wanted to go there. It's a bucket list thing. So Eric says, how's life? I'm trying to call in. That's weird how it's not working for you, my man. I don't know if it's something new to Skype, but I know I'm getting area codes from all over. Maybe it's a different thing because it's out of state, but it shouldn't be. Because I had, because what's his name is being able to call in. Super's been able to call in from Detroit. So I don't think anything has changed. Again, you could try it again. 714-598-3221. It should work, unless it's something on your side, Eric. I don't know what it is, but people have been calling from out of state. But I'll give it a few more minutes here, and if we want to get any more phone calls, quickly, I'll go over the scoreboard and what we got so far. The Cubs are trying to go to 3-2. They're up. They're in a good spot right now. 12-2 in the 8th inning over the Rockies. The Blue Jays are getting shut out again by the Astros, 1-0 in the 8th inning there in Houston. Oakland is losing 2-0 to Boston over there in Oakland. Ohio and the Mariners just got started in the 2nd inning. The Diamondbacks are trying to hand the Yankees their first loss. They're up 3-0. Padres are up 1-0 over the Cardinals in the 2nd. Giants and Dodgers play later tonight. Brewers go to 4-0 on their home opener, winning against the Twins 3-2. The Royals beat the Orioles 4-1. The Angels, of course, beat the Marlins 3-1. The Phillies defeat the Reds 9-4 in Philadelphia, and then Tampa Bay beat Texas 5-2. Atlanta gives the White Sox their first victory of the season as the White Sox win 3-2. So there you go, right there. That's the updated scoreboard as of right now. Lakers fan says, "Damn, Russians took over my grandparents' nutcher." Or I don't know what that is right there. You have to explain that to me unless it's butcher. A butcher shop. There you go. It was in Hungary back then. Oh, damn, that sucks. Yeah, the Russians are jerks. I don't like the Russians. Let's see. I just assumed. Haha, just kidding. There you go. So that's pretty much the show for tonight, unless Eric can get in, because I really haven't had a chance to talk to him. Wanted to catch up with him. I appreciate all the comments and everything on here. Trying to make this the most interactive show. Once again, if you have any ticket wants for this upcoming homestand, go to 714 Tickets. Either give them a call or go online. The price you see is the price you get, just like Roger says. And basically, they don't have any service charges or fees. And then you can get an additional 10% off of your purchase just by mentioning Halos in the Infield in the Apply Now code at checkout. So just put HITI and you'll get automatic 10% off. So there you go right there. With that being said, I think we'll call it a night for tonight. We're approaching that hour mark. That's what we're trying to keep it to for the season. The Angels get a nice little victory right now. Hey, Todd, what's for dinner? Already had dinner. And that was chicken and bell peppers with some Spanish rice. And the chicken had a nice little Mexican flavor to it, even though my girl's not Mexican. But Eric says I'll try again tomorrow. But she made a really good meal tonight. Very, very tasty. I have no complaints with her cooking. That's for damn sure. I love that. She makes these Honduran dishes because she's from Honduras. And man, oh, man, it is delicious. She would tell me, I don't like to cook. And then when she moved in, like she cooks Monday through Thursday, and then I cook Friday through Sunday. And we do that little switch off. And I love when she cooks during the weeks, man. She comes up with some really good food. So I got to share with the chair when he comes over. You got to try her food. It's really good. Mateo says, I'm making homemade pasta and steak with marinade. Are you sure you're not going to become a cook, Mateo? I know you're a good coach, but you might be coaching up some cooking, because last year you were talking about your coaching skills with the football team. And now you're talking about food. So if you can cook, my man, there's a good, especially with a raise in pay for workers for food, not only fast food, but like, restaurants. Dan says, where are you, your seats on Friday? I'm going to be roaming around, Dan. I'm either going to be in the upper deck or just running around the stadium. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, what's up?
What is up, Eric? How you doing, my man? You're what?
I'm doing all right. How y'all doing today?
Good, man. I mean, we're 4-2. Feels pretty good. How's things up there in Seattle?
They are pretty good. Pretty good. I can't figure out why I was having so much trouble getting flu to you guys. I guess I had the wrong number in there, but now we're good.
Well, there you go, man. Now you can give me updates on that team up there, and then your thoughts on our team this year, man.
Yeah. Oh man. I think I've been waiting for this night. I've been waiting for Joe to come in.
Well, I'm glad you finally did, my man. You were there all year last season through good and bad, so mostly bad. So we appreciate that.
All right. I'll call back to on that.
Yeah, for sure. You have a good night. All right, Eric?
But
all right, brother. It's good to talk with Eric, catch up with him. Dan says, my tickets are in 502, but might be sneaking around to field level. Might be a little bit harder on Friday, but Saturday could probably do it. Sunday for sure. I'm going to be roaming around, and then most likely in left field with my friend Jim, the huge ex-sheriff right there. He's about almost 7 feet tall. You can't miss him. He sits like right behind like the top part of the left field stands right there, right in front of the I think it's Modelo little bar right there. He's right in front of that next to the cameraman. So I'll be kicking it with him for a little bit, but for the most part, I'll just be walking around the concourse and goofing off like I normally do. But I wanted to do the clown this weekend, but I'm going to push it off for the end of the month so I can do all the giveaways on one day. Go down there and make some skits and whatnot. Go to OGs and try to buy playoff tickets dressed as a clown. So we'll see what happens, man. Ride my bike down Catella, the whole 9 yards. So I appreciate everyone's contributions once again. The Angels get the victory. Let's get that sweep. Tomorrow, though, the post-game show is going to be late because this game is going to be over by the time I'm on lunch. And by the time I get home, it'll be around 5 o'clock. So it's going to be Insta Halo Honk line. Jeez. Is he awake? Hello? See, I'm just trying to close out the show and already calls in just to yell. So I better get out of here before he calls again. But appreciate everyone again. Again, like I was trying to say, Artie, tomorrow's post-game show is going to start a little late. It's going to be on like around 8 o'clock. So not 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. Like 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow because, I'll obviously get off a little late. So again, 5 or 6, tune in, win or lose tomorrow. We'll go over the game. We'll get your thoughts and phone calls. So for Toddfox and everybody else here on Halos in the Infield, please check in on the YouTube page. Like and subscribe on here. It really helps. Like I said, like and also get the notifications. That helps. Tell other friends about it. But check out the podcast too on the Believe Network. That really helps us out too. So if you guys and gals can do that, that would help us out too. Put the word out there that there's a real Angels podcast out there that is no nonsense and tells it like it is. So for Toddfox and everybody else on Halos in the Infield, James, Robert, other James from James Squared, Fernando, Halo Joe, and many more that have helped out, Andrew and whatnot. We bid you good night, everybody. Go Angels. Let's get that sweep tomorrow, man. God damn it. We need a sweep.